First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get,
What's up, everybody? I know what it is. It's Tales from the Jails. We're here live in partnership with TNS Media Group as a team and a family. I got my counterpart, Mr. Brahim Jackson, and we got a special guest, none other than Side Money. Round two, we had Side here before. We apologize. We went through a whole transition, and we had a crazy interview, but I don't think it's going to be better than this interview. I think we're going to probably, go over the top with this one.
Oh.
What's up, Si? What's going on with you?
Not much. I ain't making no noise.
I be seeing you out there, riding past. I be seeing you out there hustling. You know what I mean?
Hugging the block.
Got the corner going crazy.
For sure.
Everybody who don't know, I know a lot of y'all probably know. For those who don't know, we got Size Place.
Palace.
I'm sorry, Size Palace. Excuse me, Size Palace on Ridge. What's the address again?
2832 Ridge Avenue.
2832 Ridge Avenue. Best food in the city. You got the best turkey wing. I always get the teriyaki turkey wings and all that down there with the. I can't go there too much because I'll be 300 pounds, but I go there all the time, man. What's up with you, Si? What's going on? How you feeling? How's everything?
Good.
How's life treating you?
I'm I ain't complaining. I'm good.
Well, we know this podcast, we talk about, the reality of prison. And unfortunately, you served time in prison. We're not glorifying it in no way. We're not up here promoting people to go to prison. We understand prison is oppression. Prison is a place that it's not good for anybody to be there in no way, shape, form, or fashion. And you being from the city of Philadelphia, you ended up going to prison.
Yes.
And
Federal prison.
The federal prison. Not the state, but the feds.
The
A
big
whole
guys
different
came
ball
and got me.
game.
All them letters. ATF. All them. That's who kicked the door down.
And you got a real interesting story because in the last, I don't want to give too much. I'm gonna let you tell it. But so let's get into this. Where you from? Where you from originally?
19th and Jefferson. Lord.
So 19th and Jefferson. What caused you to become a criminal? So what happened? What's going on? What was going on?
I mean,
with you?
I feel like it's inevitable. It's inevitable growing up in the streets of North Philadelphia. But no, it sounded like it went out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just once you start talking, it just pick up, but you'll get used to it.
All right. But yeah, so just running around the streets of North Philly, it was inevitable. I started out as a booster. Well, let's go back to the home front first and foremost. There was some division. My mom and my stepfather had separated once we moved from 4th and 100 and the 19th and Jefferson. And there was no more stability in the house. And everybody was branching off doing their own thing, and I felt like everybody forgot about little old me, so I had to make a way for myself. When it came to getting clothes and just the minor stuff, I wasn't fed or any of that stuff. I had to fend for myself because everybody was out doing them.
Now you mentioned a crazy point and a great point: stability within the home. Me and him talk about that all the time as well, like stability within the home and how important it is. Because once that stability breaks within the household, whether if it's the mom separating from dad or dad separating from mom, one of the parents are left on their own, so there's no stability. There's nobody there to really watch the kids or take care of the kids because mom was always working or dad is always working. So there's no, I'll say no chemistry as far as keeping the house together.
Right.
And ultimately what happens is a lot of times kids do what? Spill out into the streets.
Absolutely.
Some go to jail, some get killed, some make it, but it's, when it's no stability, the chances are really, really slim. Would you agree, Young?
I agree, but I'm more intrigued with the woman part of it as far as, you expect a little boy that when there's no stability in the house, a little boy going out there getting in trouble for a girl now, that's like, damn, Shorty with the bullshit too. Like, a lot of people think girls can't come from that. You understand? You get what I'm saying? So, because like you say, well, like I say, it's a lot more men in prison than it is women. But women please be mindful that they have a prison for women.
Yeah, yes, they do.
And women is going to jail, they're getting life sentences, they're getting 20, 30 years, but it's overlooked because of how the man is constantly in prison, especially in our black communities. But when you got a sister that been through it, stood on what she stood on, had to go, and then they go through the same thing that we go through
Right.
in them broken homes and no stability, like y'all say.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more intriguing for me to hear it coming from a woman. Like, damn, what you had to fight against, what you had to do, what was your ups and downs.
It's a lot worse for women though in prison because ain't no niggas knocking down the door for visiting.
Mm-hmm.
Them visiting rooms in female facilities be light.
Wow.
And if anything, it's the grandmothers, maybe a sister, a cousin.
What about the dudes though? Do the dudes come and see their girls?
Oh no, what?
That's what she was saying. It's not. It's like it's
They
nobody
ain't
coming.
in there?
She said they're not
About
coming up there.
about 2 and 3, sprinkle the bungle. Maybe a brother or uncle.
But-
That's it.
But what normally what happens, and this is just my opinion. What happens when the house breaks down and the family become divided? Normally, when girls spill out into the street, they don't really. More so, they don't really end up in. Not a lot of times they end up in jail.
Mm-hmm.
They might end up pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Struggling with kids, or maybe in an addiction of drugs and so forth and so on, opposed to actually going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And the boys, 9 times out of 10, when it's unfortunately what they get killed
Or go to jail.
or go to jail more so than not,
Mhm.
and it's just crazy. Now you, after your household was broken, you ended up going out into the streets, and what was it that you was doing initially?
I started boosting. I started boosting. Well, let me say. It was some old heads in the neighborhood that was doing it, so I would go on route with them. And then I made my way down South Philly for the summers out Wilson, and it was a lot different. You know, the game that I received from down there to get it elevated my criminal activity in terms of boosting. 'Cause they was doing stuff that wasn't being done up north.
Like
So,
what? Like what exactly?
You know, the alarm bags, they had the gadgets and all of that, removers and all of that stuff. You know, they elevated my criminality.
Oh yeah, so they was hip. They had
they was different down there.
they know how to get the alarm off with the aluminum
man.
foil and all that crazy stuff.
See down north where my sister had put me on to the like Strawbridges back in the day. We used to go in there with the big sneaker boxes and you go in the dressing room, put all the stuff in the boxes, and then you walk out with that. Not down there.
Yo, I had a friend. I'm gonna cut you. I had a guy that I know that's the boost, right? He used to always say, the way to not get caught is go in there and just take your private parts out, and they can't watch you. I was like, I never. He just said go in there. He said that's the way. But shout out to Pete Gunny. He used to always say that all the time. Like go in there and take your private because they can't watch you no more inside the locker room, inside the dressing room. I never was good. I never was good at stealing. That's what he told me.
That's the first time I ever heard that.
That's the first
Take
time.
your private parts out. They can't. But Buffalo might start watching you a little bit harder.
You see what I'm saying?
You got that ding-a-ling out over there? Oh, let me pull this joint out. Shit, they looking good.
I don't know about that one.
This guy's crazy.
Pete Gundy,
Yeah, shout
Pete crazy as hell.
out to Pete Gunny.
Pete tell me some go in there and pull your genitals out. Man, gonna look at
That's what
you.
he
Yeah,
said.
Pete done lost his damn mind.
But anyway, so you got with people from South Philly who was more, I'll say,
Savvy.
more
way
advanced
more
as far
savvy.
as knowing how to work their way around the actual those ink. I don't think they even do them no more. The ones where you take it off and
the ink joints don't really go off. It's the I'm not here for that.
Yeah,
I'm not about to get
a
into all
disclaimer,
that.
please disclaimer right now.
But yeah, so yeah, that.
Okay. Okay, so but anyway, so that enhanced your ability to get around these type of alarms by hanging with these different people, and then from there, where'd you go from there as far as your criminal activity?
I started pushing TVs up. I started going into people places with getting they smocks from they little what is it they break rooms and all of that. But I'm working like them.
Wow, excuse me. Wow. So
moving out the stuff.
Wow. So you started just going, you know what I mean? Elevating inside. So now you got into something a little bit more intricate, more serious. I'll let you explain to where it is.
That one summer became amazing.
Let's talk about that. So what happened? What happened, sir?
So I had went on route with I started dealing with this guy who was older than me, but I was also going on route. And in the midst of us dealing with each other, I end up getting booked out 309 for they called it strong arm robbery, but what happened was we was going into the arcade machines and taking the money and stuff out. So while my homie down there and he jimmy in the machine, the girl run out and she like start calling for help. And then so I'm telling him like we out. So we go to hit the door. She's standing in the door like, and he tussling with her. She bony. I flip her. You tripping. Get the fuck out. And we jump in the car, we gone. We going down 309, they jump right on us. So everything we had, we was able to stash, but they still took 2 of us. The person that actually was in the joint, they didn't take him. They ended up taking my guy, Not Noodles. So we end up
Noodles.
yeah, that's my guy. We end up going to MCC.
Hold on, how much time? Is this not from down the Blum?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's his cousin P. Getty I'm talking about. That's crazy. That's Nine Noodles' cousin, MP. All right, well, go ahead. That's what told me that. That's shout out to Nine Noodles.
Yeah, so we end up getting booked. And while we was booked, the guy that I was dealing with slid up to see me. He said, "Damn, I never knew what you did for a living, but now that I know, I don't want you doing that no more." My whole thing is like, "Nigga, you tripping? That's how I get my money. I don't know what the fuck you talking about." I'll be back at it as soon as I get out of here.
Yeah.
But I end up coming home, and he that weekend we end up going out of town. So while we out of town and we talking, he like we sitting outside of a small little bank, and you know, he like asking me questions like, "Did you see the lady pull up? Did you see this? Did you see that?" He basically, we casing the joint and I ain't even peeping because he just keep asking me all these questions, but that's what we was doing in hindsight. So he ended up saying like, "You'll be scared to ride one of these though, won't you?" Who? Yeah, give me you tripping. Immediately. So he started laughing and he set it as a bid, but like, no, we got active almost immediately because I was on it. Absolutely, let's have it. So.
Now, you get into that. We all know when you first, doing those type of, situations, it's a bit of a rush.
Oh my God.
Describe for us the first time you actually, went in there and
that adrenaline. Man, it's really, it's crazy. It's.
Let's talk about the first one. What's going on? Let's talk about give the audience
because I don't want to make it seem like I'm glorifying it, but the rush that comes from it is so.
It's a fact. It's a reality.
Oh my God, the dopamine that releases is insane. Like I know people that get jitters and butterflies and all of that stuff from fear. Mine was pure excitement because. Nigga, I just got all this bread. Like, I don't gotta sell nothing to nobody. I don't gotta do nothing. I just got all cash. And everybody went home. Ain't nobody, like, I ain't had to put nobody down. Ain't nobody died. Everybody went to their respectful homes. But it was like, I could do that all the time. Like, the feeling was, like, so invigorating and empowering. That's the reality.
If you can, because I know we reformed. Nobody's out here breaking law no more. But
no, absolutely. I fried chicken and fish and shit.
Yeah,
and
turkey
wings. You understand what I'm talking about?
Macaroni.
He talking about something and turkey wings. He ain't gonna let you. He said and turkey wings. Man, crazy as hell.
If I was coming from the store, I promise you, it was in my mind this morning. I'm like, when I leave the store today, I was gonna bring y'all some food, but it ain't work out that way. I'm coming from a whole nother.
Yeah, you hustling. Yeah. So. All right, so this first incident, I know these things. I think before we talked about like this, you got to stake them out. How was the actual preparation for this first sting or this first job you did?
So it probably was like, it was only like 2 days to be honest. No, it was 3. It was 3 days. We sat and seen the comings and goings, like knowing when the people, because it only makes sense if there's money there, right? And you assume that there's always money there, but when their big drops come, like when the Brinks trucks and all of them is coming, then that's a money day. Bam, that's the best day to hit it. And it was like literally right after that, so it was like it was a great day, man. There was no bystanders, there was no people around, and that's all the stuff. Looking for cameras and stuff in the area and all of that type stuff. Like of course, you don't go back the same way you come. So we did all of that little stuff. Like,
Describe for us if you can, like just walking into the door, walking into the place. What was
So-
what was the first thing you saw when you walked in?
all I saw was dollar signs. I'm gonna be honest. The lady had to come from behind the counter to unlock the front door, which left the other door where the money is wide open. She has to walk back to that. We going there together, Stink. That's the reality. We walked in that motherfucker together. This ain't about you. Just watch
And
out.
normally people don't whenever it's a robbery like that, they don't you really get somebody who try to fight for something that's not theirs. Really.
No. I've been fortunate enough to not run into that. I've heard about it happening, but I've been fortunate enough to not run into that. The only situation I ran into that really irritated me was like the lady who kept crying, "Don't kill me, don't kill me." And her dog was barking. I hate animals.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I don't care what they be talking about. The dog.
But
don't
you hate
bite.
animals doing robberies.
You see what I'm saying?
Doing robberies.
Yeah, listen, I hate animals. But she got a dog in there. I'm scared to death for real, but I ain't gonna show her or the dog that, because what? I've been hit to bust this dog ass. I'm scared to death. And it was like a little joint too. It was a little dog too. I'm like, get your dog, like shut the fuck, like y'all both, they was both cooking me. I ain't lying. I was sick of her and the dog. I just wanted them to shut the fuck up. Put these zip ties on the dog, because I need him to see.
You gonna zip tie the dog?
Zip tie that nigga, because
So
get him out of here.
So you get away with the first job, and you said it's like a rush, unlike no other.
Yeah.
And you get back, and how much was the I'll say the first pot as far as what y'all got from that first job? How much was it?
The first split was like 28, I believe, like 28 grand
A piece?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then so the person who originally found the joint, I think we all had to give him like 1,500 a piece, or something like that. It was something like.
So from there, now you off to the races.
Man, listen.
You know, I mean, you got drafted. Now you in the league,
It was on.
and it's time to become a all-star.
Because my
or a
thing
superstar.
is, when we laying down there, it's like, when we going again?
Go on,
Yes,
do
it
it.
is.
When we going? When we going back out?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
So you ended up getting, I'm assuming, a lot better at doing these jobs or these. Pull the mic close to you, if you can. You can sit back.
No, that's cool.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you end up doing more of these actual robberies?
Mm-hmm.
How many? I don't know if you want to. You can answer. You want to answer? Well, I'll say this then. So, as you're doing them, you're beginning to get more comfortable. Now you're moving around. Now it's to the point where as though it became a lifestyle for you.
Yes.
And did you ever see yourself stopping? Like,
It's nothing that made me nothing that happened along the way that made me. Now, I will say that I stopped going in because it was too much of a risk. But that was it. Like, but to say I would have stopped, I absolutely positively would not have stopped if them people ain't come. There was nothing that, it's too good. It's too beneficial. It's too lucrative. It's too simple. It was like literally 3 minutes. It don't even take that long. Like, no, thank you. I'm not stopping. So, yeah, they had to knock on that door.
And doing these, hey Nitro, I hope you're not lying, man. I don't want to cut you off. He said the Sixers just got Jaylen Brown. He probably talking crazy, but so doing these robberies, right? It came a time when you got arrested for this. Can you describe what happened for you to become arrested?
With how that day was, from the wake up to always arrested.
I'm talking about, and I just had a ball too. I think I had just got a charger. I had just went to the Rusty Nail probably like the day before. I was like having a ball.
You was on the tear.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I had a ball. I couldn't believe them people came. My mom called me. It was like, so one of my childhood friends had killed himself and his baby mom. And his childhood girlfriend, which was my cousin, she was away at college. So I ended up driving up there probably like 5 o'clock. I'm telling them they just missed me. I ended up driving up there at 5 o'clock in the morning. I went to my mom's house, dropped my daughter off, had her there with my mom. and drove up to the college to go see my cousin to make sure she was cool.
Mhm.
Was in classes with her and everything. And these people in there kicking the door in.
At your mom crib.
Damn.
Yes, they did. The lady called me and said, "The people here." What people?
Yeah.
Hell, you mean what people? He said, the line went blank. What the hell? What's going on?
So they was there. They was there
Yeah.
when your mom called?
Mm-hmm. So I ended up calling 1,062,000 people, the whole block. They said, so many fucking cops out here.
This is what they telling you on the phone.
I'm like, well, what kind of cops is it? Because I knew I had the Montgomery County stuff, but I'm like, damn, I ain't doing court for a couple days. This can't be that. Jig. Jig said, oh no, these ain't Montgomery County. This the closest she got. She said, that's a ATF. The who?
Yeah.
He said, that's the feds, I think. Oh, I damn near died. And then I called my folks, and this nigga not answering the phone. What you mean?
He ain't even answer. You better let him know, like, yo, they at my crib.
Why is you not answering the phone?
Where's he at, though?
Nigga, why is you not answering the phone? And he was already in custody.
Oh, they already locked him up?
Yeah, they got him. He was home.
They went to his crib and then doubled to yours.
Yeah, double.
Probably hit both of them at the same time.
Yeah, almost immediately. 3, 2, 1. That's how they normally do. Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So what you left out that college that day, like, man, did you have plans on turning yourself in?
So I didn't know initially that he was booked. So I had hell no, I didn't have intentions on turning myself in. I was trying to figure out like the next move. You know, I had a bunch of money out. I had to collect some stuff. I had to get some stuff together. So I'm like, you know, my intention was to leave.
Right.
And then I got the call that he was booked. I said, oh no, because this would have been his second joint.
Yeah.
I said, oh no, I could just bite that. I ain't got no priors. Because the joint out Montgomery County, I knew that wasn't serious. I knew I was gonna beat that.
Yeah.
So as it stands, I don't have no priors. I could take the case.
Right.
So I'm slide back. And that's what I did.
So you wouldn't turn yourself in?
Not the first day.
How many days you was out there before you turned yourself in?
Yeah, you better run it, bro, while you can.
Yeah, I did. Like I only had like a week. My brother said it was 2 weeks, but I promise it was a week.
Tell me, where you turn yourself into the feds at, though? Where do you got to go to turn yourself
6th
in?
Street.
So you went to
6th Arch?
FDC?
No, that's on 7th. It was on 6th.
Oh, so this joint on 6th. I don't even know nothing about that.
They got a little station, right?
Well, I don't know about the station. They came and got me from in front of the you had to see how they swarmed the car, like they really caught me. Like, motherfucker, I am here to turn myself in. But
Yeah, I just called you. I'll let you know I'm out here.
You had to see, they came, it was like 1,000 of them getting out the cars, guns, all this stuff.
And you telling them I'm here.
Bro, I am here. Like, come on. I damn near knocked on the door.
Yeah.
They so childish. But for real. But no, they is right where probation at. So you know where you would have to go for probation?
Oh yeah, right there.
Right there. Yeah.
So it's right there it's right there. That's right there in front of the FDC.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, it's on the
other side of the William Green building.
Exactly.
Exactly. I already know what you're talking about.
The way he know they ain't building like the William Green building.
Yeah, you got that. You ain't gonna never forget that name.
What I'm saying.
That's a name you'll never. William Green will be embedded in your mind, me in your mind for the rest of our lives.
Ever.
I would never forget William Green. Ever. I'll be senile, old 78. And who is William Green? And that's the only thing I remember. Yeah, you goddamn right.
Yeah, but that's why I had to turn myself in.
So how that process go? Like you turning yourself in, and would they put you in a holding cell? We'd be back to talk to you.
Man, so they so we was in a bullpen. So I was sitting in a bullpen waiting to go upstairs to be processed in the FTC. And I remember asking them, I had just got my braids, and I just said, like, I think some micros or something. And I'm telling the marshal, I'm like, yo, I gotta take my hair out because I know when I went to the county, they made you. He said, oh no, this the feds, this the big boys, you ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah, you go all that, you keep all that. We ain't tripping about none of that. That should let you know that you was in for a stay.
You see what I'm saying? They lied though. I got upstairs, they played right in my face.
Told you to take it out.
What? That I forget her name. That thick ass beard. But I got over there.
Was you over there when Lil Kim was over there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was all around that time.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
But when I got in when I got over there to the FDC holding cell or R&D rather,
Yeah.
the chick was like, yeah, you can't be processed until you take that out. I said, I ain't taking this shit out. This nigga just told me I ain't got to. I done spent all these hours. I'm not doing that. She said, oh, you gonna have to do it. You gonna go to the shoe. I don't give a fuck if you send me to the sock.
Yeah. To the sock. Yeah.
I'm not taking these out. You tripping. I done spent all this time. You crazy.
And you had to take them out. I bet you had to take them Jones out.
I'm talking about bring me a pair of scissors.
Oh, you just started
Right
cutting.
now, please.
What?
Taking them shits out.
What? It started getting coldish. I felt
Process
like
don't start till you take them out.
I'm telling you, I felt like they turned the air up just to
Like, if you gonna bring me some scissors, so I can cut this shit out real fast. Yeah.
But they got like a hair care specialist, somebody on the unit. She had to come downstairs.
A convict
from DC,
or
a whole convict.
And she from DC.
She came down there. She talking about Philly. They told me you need help getting. Man, hand me them damn scissors. I cut them jaws about right here. She said, "Oh my God, you crazy, bitch! I'm sleeping. You talking about crazy?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to sleep.
I'm
yeah,
going to bed." She was like,
and FDC,
hair? It's hair.
And FDC process you fast.
What?
You be downstairs for about hour and a half. There ain't no long waits. No, the feds ain't doing nothing.
It
Everything.
ain't like the district when you were there 6-8 hours.
No, fuck no. Like, it ain't like CFCF when you go sit on R&D
Room to room
for hours, days. No, the feds you go in there and be done in 2 hours tops. You done seen medical. You done seen the doctor, the church.
Everything.
Is it crowded down there too?
Everything.
No, like when the feds bring you through, it's a different type of. It ain't overcrowded like how the state is. See how everybody, the feds come and get who they want. And they keep it at like a low joint, if that makes any sense.
Like they, all right, we gonna get these people and then we gonna get them out the way. Then we
Like
bring somebody else in.
FDC R&D is not just full all day long.
At all.
They only got like 5 cells.
So it ain't like the F.
Yes, they do.
No.
They
But listen,
really only got like 5
the reason being is probably because you got so many districts that's shipping people out to the county prisons at one time, and everybody's going through one. Everybody got to go to the F.
But and then that's what I just said. The Fed's not locking everybody up like that. They picking and choosing. All right, we want this robbery over here. That was a bank. Well, white collar, come get to me. So they not taking in like how I go out here and pee. The feds ain't coming to get me for that state bike decomposed and lock me up. The feds ain't, man, you put the dick up, man. Get away from me. They not locking you up for that. They're picking and choosing their crimes. So that's why it's not over like a rush going through, getting processed. That's how Money was playing. You be down there like 2 hours top before you on a unit. You don't go to no at the R&D, you on quarantine now.
You know.
After you done seen the people downstairs, you're straight in population if you ain't going to the hole.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight in population.
So how would you Sai, getting on the block afterwards? Like coming, unless your first time really being locked up, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So how was that for you?
With them cheese and all that.
So the crazy part is, right, all right, so in the bullpit, it was a guy that I ended up arguing with, weird. He was trying to talk to me while I was in the bullpen. I'm like, nigga, I don't want to talk to no fucking body. So he started getting smart. He's like, yeah, bitch, when you get over there, my sister Mecca gonna trash you. Da, 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 da. I went upstairs looking for Mecca. I'm looking for Mecca. Where Mecca at? You got brother? She told my girl, I ain't got no brother. Oh, all right, yeah, because he told me you was gonna trash me. I'll get right to it.
Oh man, so
yeah,
he was looking for smoke.
Where is Mecca? Immediately.
So you get over there, and like I said, you've never been in jail before, and what was the biggest transition for you? Because you're right downtown, and it's like you just go outside with the rec yard is right there. Everything's right there.
But you can't see out.
I'm about to say the rec yard is just
you can hear them. You ever walk past there? You can hear people. They loud. They loud.
The reason why you can hear them is because when you go in the rec yard, it's like this much wall up, and then the rest of it is gate. They want fresh air. That's your out. The only outside you're going to get is this.
It's crazy.
You're not going outside at all. You're not going outside when you go to court. Everything is indoors.
In a tunnel and all of that
You're
stuff.
never touching outside unless you're transferring out that jail. Other than that, you're never going outside. Visit indoor, everything but this little rec yard, all the officers like that. You see how the windows up top is open? That's a gate.
That's it.
They just want where they can say, damn, they got fresh air. We giving them fresh air. That's it. But you just in this joint. You in here.
It's crazy.
Same way for the women. We used to holler up to them from out the gate. Yo, you go outside the rec yard. Yo, Like, what's your name?
All day.
You
That's
talking
all
to
you
then we
hear.
talking from floor to floor.
That's all you hear all day.
Oh, each floor got a rec yard.
Yeah, every unit.
Yeah.
Every unit got a rec yard. Like if you on in the FDC and the Feds, is it what?
South and North.
Yeah, South and North. Each floor is it one to start from one? I don't think nothing on one. That's R&D. Two,
No.
3, 4.
No, it's 3. You know, what you call it is on 2. The Wharton and all of them. So
Okay.
it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
And then the whole is on 8.
8th floor, exactly. Yep. And then you got what is it? South and I
North
forgot.
and South.
North and South.
Yeah.
So, all right, that trip, right? Because I'm assuming now. Let's get to you getting to the unit. You getting up there on the block. Never been to jail before. Never experienced anything like that in your life. Now you in a cell. Did you cry the first day you was there? Was you crying? Was you sad? What was going on? What was your mental?
You know, I cried when I went home. When it was like over, like when it was time to go, like cried at the end of my bed. After I got my sentence, I skipped on the unit. My sister was there, Hada. She was like, I can't believe you just skipped on the fucking unit. Like they gave you 3 years. They gave you 10 years. You skipped on the unit. They told me I was facing 30.
Wow, so they gave you 10.
I take that dime all day.
120 months. Take this 120 and we get back
And it was the
with
best sleep I ever got.
you. Yeah.
After my sentence, I went right down. Poof.
You was comfortable with the
You know what I'm
10.
saying?
Like, damn,
Got that little
I
dime.
escaped that 30. I told you it'd become a reality, man.
Yeah.
Motherfucker be like, dang.
So I think before you told me, didn't the guy before what wasn't he turn out to be an informant or something like that?
Yeah.
The guy was so what happened with that? I think before you told me that before, I believe you said he ended up being an informant or something like that. The guy who got locked up with you. What's his name again?
It was more than one guy that got locked up with
Mm-hmm.
me. So
One of the guys who was setting it up.
You talking about Dave? Oh,
I think so. You said the guy was setting
the
it
one
up.
that's dead?
Is he dead now?
Yes, alhamdulillah. He he's gone.
He was an
Yeah,
informant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was he an informant? Like he told on you on the case?
He told on everybody. He's the
Wow.
reason everybody
You
got
talking about
so,
was he a former? You know he told on. You just asked to see.
No,
You
I'm
talking
saying,
about was he
but I
told on
didn't
you?
know. I didn't know he told him. I didn't know.
He cooked her cookies. That dime was because of her. You sitting over there with your other
No, the
woman.
crazy part is
Yeah.
the crazy part is he
Cooked
ended
her.
up telling his cellie like the day I got sentenced to tell me sorry. I tell him if you don't eat that, like what I'm gonna do with a sorry?
Yeah, man.
Where was he from?
I don't even know.
Mm. He's from the city.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he so I met him through my folks. I ain't know that nigga. Other than that, that's the one who used to be finding the spots and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
The one we used to be cashing out. So then, like when he seen how much money like we counted, that nigga said, "Wait, what I get if I go in?" You know, and that's how he started wanting to go in. The first time he went in, he wasn't supposed to go in.
We went right to
He
jail.
They took it all the way down that day. I seen it in his face.
He was shook.
I seen it in his face. He's like, you know, everybody get first time jitters, nigga. That was fear. That is not. That ain't a jitter. Nope.
Mm.
No, that wasn't a fear. That wasn't a jitter. But yeah, he ended up getting caught over Jersey doing a joint I told him that he shouldn't do. That wasn't a good look. And when he got booked for that, he immediately went in the back of the. Damn, I should have bought my transcripts. He went in the back of the police car. Like he didn't even make it to the precinct. He was
so
in the
he was
back of
caught first.
Yeah, he was in the back of the police car.
Like,
going-
man, I know.
like
Load
going
him off, huh?
Because he already know he cooked. Man, listen, let me get from underneath this good old pot. So what I'm
I'm
going to
talking
do
about
is
immediately.
I got something for y'all before y'all even get me to the district so we can go ahead and recalculate the.
Crazy.
Yeah. Self-preservation, man. Self-preservation,
Ain't
man. These
wasting no
rats
time.
deal with self-preservation at an alarming rate.
That nigga ain't wasting no time.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the back of the patio.
Wow. So now you go to trial. Well, you go to trial, right?
So
Or took a deal.
yeah, we just copped out.
Okay, so copping out got you 10 years in the Fed. You get back to the block. You said you skipping on the block. Now you
Yeah.
came in and skipping with 10.
Sir.
Now, here comes the ultimate test now, where it's like now you about to get shipped out. How was that for you the day you know you was being shipped out?
I had to fight to get shipped out. They wanted to keep me at the FDC.
For 10, they can't keep you there for 10 years.
No, they can't do that.
It was cadre for women, so they could.
Oh well, yeah, that's if you. But
so-
you got to take that program though to be a cadre.
So they was trying to keep me there.
I probably would have stayed.
No.
10 years in there?
Absolutely
Yeah, if
not.
you a cadre, you run the jail.
So the thing is, I did have it my way. I'm telling you, I did not eat trays, none of that shit.
Yeah.
I had it my way in FDC. Shout out to my folks, y'all know I love y'all. But I didn't want to stay there because when you hear about the rainbow, all the things that's over there, the golden pot and every other jail, not staying here and being cooped up just because I can get the little odds and ends here. No, I'm going to the other side. I want the golden pot on the other side of the rainbow. Man, and that is a lie.
There's no golden
I'm like,
pot.
What? Bullshit.
Wow.
I mean, I met a bunch of amazing people. So that's what I say. I met amazing people, and I still got great relationships with a lot of friends from all over the world.
But how they wasn't.
Other than that, I kept my ass at FDC.
So when they put you in, because the way they do things in the feds is different. It ain't like how the state is. We're gonna get into that on like later episodes. But the state, once you get sentenced, you waiting for the bus to come get you now. The feds ain't like that. Once you get sentenced, you got to go through a whole new process now.
Like what?
Your counselor got to put you in for designation.
Absolutely.
You got to go. You got to have your paperwork sent to Grand Prairie. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
And Grand Prairie does the designating. They classify you from your scorecard, your criminal, to see what level jail you be at. You got a point system to see if you are high or if you are low.
Right.
So this is a 3-4 week process. Probably some dudes sit 2-3 months waiting to leave.
So that's a little different than, well, actually.
That's a lot different.
But the process is a lot better at in the county. I'm assuming the county gets you out of there in like a week.
Well, yeah, because the county only sending you upstate. Over here, they send you all over the world.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You only going upstate. What's the furthest you going to, what, 12
8
hours away?
Yeah, somewhere around 8, 12 hours.
No. You end up in California leaving FDC.
Got to get on the plane and
Absolutely.
everything.
Yeah, Con Air.
Absolutely.
And
Con
then you're
Air.
not just going straight there. That's a process in itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I asked you this right side money because I want to know, like when they say, boom, when you come back, you get your sentence, you come back, you go to the thing, you go to the counselor, yo, man, I'm sentenced. They putting you right in for designation.
Absolutely.
So what they told you, like, yo, we gonna keep you here, we gonna designate you here, have you as a contract. And you like, no, designate me, get me out of here.
Immediately.
And how long that took?
I was out of there probably like 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Designated and everything, but what was that,
because I
Danbury?
started doing that shit.
Oh, well, yeah, they get you out of there. Lucky
I
they didn't put
sprayed
you
my
in that
bunkie
hole.
with disinfect. I was drawn. I was get me out of here, or I'm gonna keep doing stuff. I'm gonna keep doing stuff.
And what jail they classified you for?
I was in FCI Danbury.
Danbury. That's the only one. No, I think they just opened the one for the girl too out of Victorville, California. They got a camp for them too.
That's new.
And
I'm
it's-
not camp status.
So you was medium, FCI.
The FCI.
Danbury. Tell us about that Danbury, man. Or how was it?
They call it Dan Barry or Dan Scary.
No, the Danbury.
Danbury.
Sweet.
So what's y'all transit when y'all leave? Because we leave,
So,
we either go to Louisville.
Oklahoma, Paulding County, type.
So you flew to Oklahoma. So when you left, just tell the audience about how your transit was to get to Oklahoma. What they do that
Nutty.
morning.
Nutty. They take you downstairs to R&D. They you gotta swap out clothing, put that bullshit on, and then
They putting y'all on the paper suits too?
yeah, what?
Y'all get them too?
Everybody get them.
I thought just the males get, because
You
you know
ain't
them
never
joints ripping. Y'all women, y'all got titties and ass.
Yeah.
Like that shit, I be walking and everything be out.
Yeah.
Same thing for y'all. Wow. That's
We,
crazy. I ain't never actually.
Wow.
We
Talking about the Con Air suit, right?
It's a paper suit. They give you a blue suit. It's paper.
so
Like if it get wet, it'll fall off you.
we went the first joint they drive us. I mean we went to Oklahoma, and then we stayed.
Hold. I want to back you up. So I went to
Go ahead.
full effect. You ain't go to Oklahoma. Where did you go when you left FDC Philly? I went that whole morning all the way before you got to Oklahoma.
We drove to
Harrisburg Airport.
yes, we drove to Harrisburg. Then they flew us to Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the Oklahoma we went to Paulding County. We was only in Oklahoma for like 2 or 3 days. We was in Paulding County for like a week and a half before we went to FCI Danbury.
So where's Paulding County? Y'all drove
Georgia.
there? Oh, Y'all had to fly again. When you left Oklahoma, you
Georgia.
flew all the way to Georgia.
Nutty.
Wow.
Nutty. Paulding County is the fucking worst. It is the worst.
Because you know we go to Atlanta down there.
It is the worst.
Because Atlanta is the one of the worst transit stops in the world.
It's terrible.
So this plane once again has male and female
Yes.
prisoners on it,
Yes.
and these suits, like y'all just walk around down there naked on them joints.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they give you these little shoes, like a styrofoam shoe to put on. It's like it feel like styrofoam. And if you put your foot in it too hard, your toes out the front.
Well, you do that with regular sticks. You toes.
Well, yeah, well, no, my toes don't come out my damn regular sneakers. Get out of here. But no, do they give them to y'all too, Si? The little paper shoes, like the styrofoam jones? Or they giving y'all like a Skippy?
It was a Skippy, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe I had a Skippy.
The women, they might give you.
Ones, but yeah.
Damn, so you go to Danbury. What that was like pulling up to Danbury, going like, this is your designated jail. Like how that, I want to know how the women is bidding. Like,
I had been in FDC for like almost 2 years, so walking in there was just like walking in jail. The only difference was we had a compound and not those gates and all of that stuff. So it looked like a campus, like a college campus, to be honest.
right. Real pretty. Everything lawn cut real good.
Yeah,
they got
for
niggas
sure.
maintaining the shit. Maintenance
For
this.
sure.
What? What was your job?
So I was a clerk in laundry.
Big job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody got to come see you.
Absolutely.
And you know who
Absolutely.
coming.
What?
Sushi.
I
No,
did that
dude.
at FDC first.
Oh, you was you.
What?
Oh, you was
Listen,
working that
hey,
job
listen,
at FDC.
Anybody that was in FDC with me, they know about putting the stars, the hearts, or whatever. Like, you know, and they what you call it? Like if they my folks,
Yeah.
I send everything fresh, everything. Off the,
Everything.
what?
Yo, you got the best job besides commissary. That's the best job.
Yeah, no, that's what I ended with. I ended up like my last 3 years I was in commissary.
How you getting these jobs? Hey, you gotta be a chill. Yo, you gotta know somebody to get them. I could never get, and I've been in jail 21 years. The best job I had was Unicorn before they took him out the system.
Yeah.
But other than that, I wasn't getting no damn commissary. I had a bunch of homies down laundry. Laundry, you know who coming before they even get there.
Absolutely.
You get the bus list the night before. So you could come back out on the
'Cause you gotta
compound
make
like,
them bags.
yo, y'all got homies coming.
Yeah.
Y'all got, the bus ain't even here. It come tomorrow.
For sure.
I know you on your way to the jail. So it's hard to like duck rep. I know Tawfiq Page is coming up here today. 066.
Absolutely.
We down there making your bed rolls, your khakis and your
I
socks.
came there, they seen you in there, I was like that. Y'all get over with, baby.
Oh my God. I just quit my job and everything in there. We in here for the long haul. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I always wanted that from a woman's standpoint because a lot of women thinking there's games out here. Like you see the girl that just happened and the fight that happened, they fighting over a nigga. This is what, last 2 weeks? They don't know, like, she going to fuck the gym. Regardless of somebody, what can she be in store for, Si? Because a lot of women, we get the stories out there to the brothers because the brothers are always cutting up and doing
what's
stuff.
unfortunate about that situation? I watched every angle of that fight, every angle, and the mere fact that a life was lost is unfortunate. But everybody gotta accept their role in that shit.
Yeah,
I don't think it's cool for. I think it's very unfortunate that the female passed away, but everybody was stabbing. It was swords.
Yeah,
like a jail fight a little
It
bit.
was
Yeah, that was like
So
a
it's
riot or
kinda
some
like-
shit, bro.
It was kind of like,
But girls don't do that in jail though. They don't stab like that, do they? It's rare that they remember this.
more so lock in the sock.
Really?
What?
They vicious with that.
They,
It's worse than a knife. Then.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby, especially on a girl head. Oh my God,
What?
she dying.
What?
A man a little bit
not
harder
only
and
that,
scarred to take it.
That baby oil in that hot water
Yeah.
burn the
The
bitch
skin
face
fall
off.
right off. Like, cause when you touch yourself now, when you got the oil in there, everything come off with it.
Hey, listen.
Yeah. Call you
I
Pink
remember-
Panther after
Hey,
that.
listen, I remember
Pink
when
Panther.
Peaches, this girl threw hot beans on this girl, had her face burning, right?
Dang.
It was this one girl. Maya burnt out. She's standing in the bitch face. She's talking about, is you okay? Is you all right?
Yeah,
Man,
she wasn't
that'd be
okay.
the last thing you want to hear is somebody
And you got hot beans falling off your
stuck to
junk.
the whole, stuck to your, you know them joints stick. Them refried,
Yeah.
they
Don't have no
sticking.
sugar in them.
You see what I'm saying? Them joints sticking.
Ooh.
They sticking to her face. She talking about, is you okay? Just get in the shower, girl. I said, oh, she gonna kill her. She got to kill her at this point.
Once something burn your face, though, it's like,
Especially in that type of fashion. It ain't like it's touching just
That
your
was a
cheek.
bad joint.
It's hitting a large area.
Yeah, that baby.
Like, don't be
went that one
sitting
night,
there
go
and she come
crazy.
out, popping. All this done.
Absolutely.
You can just forget about
It's over.
everything on this side.
Face off.
Just know I'm gonna have to get this done right now.
you Harvey Dent now.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Star in the movie.
Wow.
Get you a coin and get the flipping. And that's just it.
Bad.
All right, so side you get upstate, right? Get up there. What's going on when you get up there? Like, how was it for you? Like, when you got upstate, was it like a whole eye-opening situation?
Not
for you?
upstate in the federal system.
Well, we know what I mean. You get to your jail.
Your destination.
Yeah. Well, and that was
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
It was
No, that ain't Oklahoma, it's Danbury.
Danbury.
Oh, you in Dan-
Oklahoma
Oh,
is the
Connecticut.
biggest transit facility
Yeah, that's just a
for the
transit
feds.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was eye opening. So I had a conversation with a older sister who had 2 life sentences plus 55 years. Michelle West. She home
They
now.
said they
alhamdulillah.
really
Michelle West
sentence a
home?
woman like
Michelle West home. That's the one I introduced you
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
She
yeah,
home
okay,
now.
yeah.
to.
2 life sentences.
And 55 years.
And 55.
Because she ain't tell.
So you had to die twice and then come back and run at 55.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and get with you.
Yeah,
You
she
see
ain't
what I'm
tell
saying?
like I would never tell. I would never tell. Won't never do it.
But
Can't
yeah,
do it. But go ahead, sir.
She had a conversation with me when I first got there, and she was saying, well, it was like a couple months. It wasn't like fresh off the joint because I ain't even really talk to people that wasn't from Philly. If they wasn't
It's
from
real
Philly, if they
geographical.
wasn't from if they not Muslim, I ain't really. I ain't got
No,
time
but
for
hold
all
up. So
that
let me
foolishness.
ask you, you ain't make no friends outside of Philly though? Because I got a lot of
Of
good.
course, I got
got a lot of
friends
good
outside.
homies from
Absolutely.
DC, all over the country.
Absolutely.
You meet them like, yo,
I'm
these
telling
people
you,
was third.
I'm telling you, when I first went, you said you asked me. I mean,
Right,
you
yeah,
asked me
yeah.
about when I first
When you
went
first
in
got in
there.
there, yeah.
When I first went in there,
You ain't
it
on the
was
Joe shit.
some- Yeah, no, I ain't.
I'm messing with my folks, and that's how it is. That's how you
it.
got to be in the feds.
Because watch out.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of females tell. A lot.
Yeah.
A
Then you
lot.
think more than
And-
men?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But the thing is
Because they got kids
it's
and
not
stuff.
really talked about, and a lot of people allow it because they got kids
And
or
they
they
women.
this or
The-
people.
That's
you
a
know,
topic
I
right
fell out
there.
with
That's a
somebody
topic,
and
son.
that's something I fell out with somebody about, and I don't speak to them to this day.
Hold, let me ask you this
Um,
before you go on, because I'm gonna forget. Do you think a lot of women get passes for telling?
They do for some people, not for me though.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
But yeah, they do. But what happened when I call home and I'm talking to my folks and they like, yeah, man, like like you got to worry about yourself. Like you got a daughter. Like ain't nobody going to think nothing of it. Like you a female, and my whole thing is like, nigga, what? And it's a grown man talking to me like this, and I felt like, damn, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I've been doing crime for a long time, so I feel like you outside, you playing by outside rules. You don't get to start making them up and altering them because I'm a girl now. You don't get to be a girl now. Like you wasn't just you don't get to do that. Like that's crazy and corny and weird, and I ain't with it. I can't
So what
respect
happened with
that.
the girl that you said you fell out with?
So that was a guy.
Oh, it was a guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
did you
was a
feel
guy.
okay?
Yeah, it was a guy. Yeah, he was basically telling me that I was a female and that it was okay to tell. What? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is dumb.
And,
But,
and that was crazy that you say a lot of females tell.
Yeah, they do. They do.
But honestly, think about it. Do you expect different?
If
Yeah,
you in the
yes,
streets, if you
absolutely,
playing the
especially if
game,
What I mean is something that you might.
and I can see if you did something around her and you wasn't supposed to be. She told him on your ass, and you like, all right.
Just think about it. It's a
But
female.
not when you
You right here
if
with me.
in
You
it,
driving
in
the
it.
car for
You
me to go
understand?
kill this nigga.
Hear me out
You
though.
understand?
Listen, it's a female that we know that you just was.
And hand me that joint. I'm gonna clean it after you finish it all.
Yeah,
Like,
come
what?
on, Fick. Yeah.
Hear me out though.
Forget
Hear,
that.
hear me out though.
What?
It's a female that we know very well. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was with the homies. You know what I'm saying? And you seen her recently, whatever, in your passings, whatever. And we would never thought that she would tell
Well, yeah.
because she was with the homies.
Yeah. She
And
was with
And we
But the question was, you don't get a like you with the you ain't supposed to tell. You with the bullshit.
Yeah.
You don't get the.
I
you
can
don't
see
get
if we
the-
just using her crib. You know, you got them females. We all the guys hang out there. And some cops probably done kicked in and she took. All right, cool. She wasn't with the bullshit though. We brought that shit there to her. So you would like, all right, you expect her to keep her mouth shut, but damn, she told her, all right, cool. Well, we shouldn't have been. When she in that car and she driving and she doing this, she got the guns and all that, and she pointing niggas out, go get them, and you tell you out of pocket, shorty. You knew what the fuck we was doing.
For sure.
No, she ain't supposed to tell.
No.
I'm just saying the average woman, you would like if I was getting locked up with a woman, I would probably be expecting her to, to tell. Not just because I just, they get, once they get in jail, start talking about 20, 30 years, 9 times out of 10, it's really rare. Like somebody like yourself didn't tell. It's really rare.
But
Think about it.
It is rare.
Can
right?
you name 10 women that you? Let me cut you off, sir.
Go ahead. No.
Young, can you name 5 women right now that you know for a fact that won't tell if you ever got in trouble? Because you can't even name really 5 dudes that won't tell, really. So 5 women, we can't even name one.
No, because they will shock you.
Yeah, like I can't. I'm trying to think of one woman right now that I know for a fact that will not tell.
No.
I probably got to think of it overnight. Up here on the show right now.
That's it, because she's been through it. She ain't tell.
You see, but I don't know if Sai gonna tell. I don't know what Sai been through. I'm not saying Sai will
didn't tell.
But
She's
you
been
still,
through it, though.
but for you to ask me a woman that I know for
No,
a
I'm
fact.
saying she probably won't tell because she's been through it. But I'm saying there's nobody else that we can think of.
No, I can't put I can't put it on there. I can't think of a woman. Like I'm thinking about it. Like for a woman like me, you can't. I'm never gonna tell nobody. I did all that time. It be motherfuckers like us that tell now.
For sure.
Like for real, if I'm being honest, nigga, I was in there 20. That's why I'm going to stay away from the dumb shit because I don't want to tell on you, bro. And I ain't trying to go back in there. And I'm a man. Ain't no man gonna give a nigga, no, we tougher than the boy. I ain't trying to do another dub. Fuck no. So what I'm gonna do is move myself out the situation. Cause I don't know what I'm gonna do this time, bro. I'm gonna get out the way. I ain't selling no
You
coke.
think you gonna tell?
Man, I'm not doing none of that shit. We ain't even gonna find out if I gotta tell. So what I'm gonna do is relieve myself from all robberies, all dope selling activities. You gonna catch me with my little cup of wine and I'm in the back part. I can't go to jail for that. So you ain't got to worry about me telling. I'm not gonna put myself in a predicament to tell. These dudes do 20, 30 years, man, come home and you back out. Man, them niggas ain't trying to go back in there for that dub, bro.
So dub right now, what to do for you, young?
That's killing me, bro. I'm not going in there in nobody institution doing no 2 days, nothing. So I'm gonna stay away from the dumb shit that could cause me to go back.
For sure.
I don't want to tell on you, so I'm gonna go ahead and get away from this.
But that's what I mean. That's what that mentality right there
The 18
is how
months
I
cooked
feel
you up.
like.
That shit cooked my cookies.
That's how I feel like women should operate. That mentality right there, that's how women, if they don't want to be convicted of crimes or any of that stuff, that's the mentality that they supposed to have right there. You don't get to say like, oh, I'm a female. At the end of the day, nigga, you a pistol toter. Like, you the fuck?
Exactly. But but sometimes, like you said, people come outside, homes is destroyed, and all they gonna try to get some money over here, but they forget about the aspect of that jail time by looking at the money, and then they get caught up. It's tears, and in a minute it turned to Jason Terry. Everybody crying.
Let me ask you a question, Si.
Mhm.
Do you really think that the federal system rehabilitated you?
No, absolutely not. I've rehabilitated myself. The prison does nothing for anybody. It's not reform. You have to take initiative. You have to take action. You have to really want to do something different for yourself. My turning point for me was laying my back against that cold ass wall in the summertime. That was my air. That's the only air that we had. And that was my sense of relief. And I started reflecting. And what I knew is I can't bring my ass back in here. I got to do something different. So I got so busy in prison that my friends that were in prison used to have to be on, they'd be like, I know we ain't on her schedule today. Cause like I'm working out, I'm doing college courses, I'm doing all of this stuff because I got a different play for when I get out of here.
Right.
I can't come
So
back
it start
here.
with you.
Bottom line. And it has to be internal because the aesthetic of it sounds decent. It sounds good. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna have all these business. I'm gonna do it. And you ain't did no footwork. You ain't did nothing. You playing. A lot of people come. They get on the phone. Yeah,
They got a
hey,
right mindset,
what?
but they ain't putting in the work to do that.
Because the aesthetic is decent. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm telling everybody, no, I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna get a van service. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like the thing is, you could take all of the initiatives and steps prior to getting out. None of them doing it. Nobody doing that. They're not taking the steps and the precautions that they need to secure their future while in prison.
Mm-hmm.
I did all that shit.
Right.
I left prison with my license. I left prison with my social security card. I left it with my birth certificate. All the stuff that they wait and tell you got to get when you come
Come on,
home.
you could do
I'm
while
not
you in prison, yeah.
I'm not
You could do-
wasting
yeah.
I'm not wasting my time. When they give me a pass to go out, I've got business to take care of. I'm not wasting time and waiting around for them to tell me when and why and how. I did that for 10 years. No, thank you. Not doing it.
So like you said jail didn't rehabilitate you.
I don't know.
So did it actually increase your, actually, I said, what did it do for you? Like, what is it something that you say, all right,
It made them
I
not want to
learned
come back.
this, or this?
End of story.
Okay, that's really, so what? You're saying that was it? It's made you not want to come back? Like, those.
Absolutely not. That's it. It kept me away from my family. It made me know the important. It made me channel who I really am. You understand? So to the point that I knew, like, I could have been getting to it in the manner that I was, chasing it down in the way that in a criminal way. I could get to it this way. You know, I could still do the hustle and the grind and all the things that.
Because you're a hustler.
And the story is not on you; it's in you.
I gotta say something. The way you cook, right? You probably make some crazy cheese in jail.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Come on, Si. When y'all was having, I know they was like, Si, what we doing this weekend? Because you dudes, the people in the men's side, people cook everybody. Like the weekends come, oh yeah, you gotta have your best cookers
No,
up.
for sure. We definitely,
Y'all getting the
that was
raw
my
chicken
thing.
and all that out
For
the kitchen
sure.
too? All that's the same now, how we doing. I'm talking about, if you got a hand frying spaghetti, I got a homie, his fried spaghetti is better than, man, listen, bro. I'm talking about out the microwave, fried spaghetti. So I know Si was one of them. I know you was in there, bell peppers and onions all in the trash can with the ice and all that, keeping it cold.
Absolutely, what? You better
What?
do it.
I already know, Si, what you cooking this weekend? I'm coming from another unit, Si. I'll be there on that lunchtime to come get
For
that.
sure.
That's how I go down. Yeah.
No, for sure. I
What you was
definitely
cooking in
did
there,
that
sir?
joint, cooking
What was
everything.
your best dish in there?
Hard to say. Like, I made macro patties, I made dumplings, I made stews, I made all types of stuff. So it's kind of
You was in there cooking for real. You just made a stew?
absolutely.
The
Peanut butter
dumplings was,
stew.
I love
So the
dumplings.
peanut butter stew, I got that from a
Jamaican somebody.
African
The
sister.
the peanut butter.
African.
Oh yeah, that's I get that all the time from the Africans. I get that all
that
the
joint
peanut
hard.
butter stew
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
chicken and the
Sister
lamb all in
Miriam
it.
from Ghana, that's who taught me how to make mine. That joint is crazy.
Use the flour and all that.
What?
I need you to make me
that
some,
word
Si.
to
I'm gonna come get some.
I got you.
I need some of that.
I got you.
It's
Yo.
crazy.
You know, me, Beans, and all us, we did a chi-off, like, I think it
Shout out
was
to
like 4 or
Siegel.
5 years ago. And I made the macro patties. He made lo mein. Like we went off on that joint. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
the fried
It was-
spaghetti. That's the lo
It was
mein.
State versus Feds. We killed that joint. You know the Feds one.
Yeah, because I don't think the state got a wide.
I don't know, because a lot of them was talking heavy, and they said,
I mean, they just know how to make bobs and shit. A
they
bob is a bowl
said-
of bullshit. That's what the fuck a bob is. Get that shit out of here. Don't nobody want no bob.
They
Nigga, you see that?
said-
Oh, he got a bob over there.
They said the state. They said that we got to run that joint back because the state they ain't had the right people.
But I don't think they get into all that cooking like how we do in the Fed. Like, because the state ain't had microwaves. Well, to my knowledge, they got
Yeah,
just
no, but they got
190
the-
and all that. The
Yeah.
hot water.
I had them. I had the hot water joints there and everything. I had everything there. I had it with the Feds use. I had it with the state use. I had it.
And they ain't come up. Yeah, I don't
but they
think the
said
state.
they feel like they ain't had the right people representing them. So they
Yeah, but I
wanna-
don't
wanna
think
run
they
it
cook
back.
like we cook. Like, I don't think they bringing out raw chicken and all that. I'm not saying that they don't. I'm quite sure, but down there, in the Feds, that shit coming out the kitchen. Niggas is bagging up. Don't let it be a holiday. Like, they got Cornish hens raw on the unit. A Cornish hen, bro. Because they only giving that out once a year. So niggas like, yo, in the kitchen, Italians and all that, yo, I need 10 Cornish hens. You bring that out raw. Niggas is deep frying that on the unit.
A deep fry and a Cornish hen? You lying.
Side. What is they over there doing that?
Everything.
They deep frying, listen, man.
What, in
dudes
grease?
Yes, they bring it out the kitchen. Bags of grease. Niggas is tying it to their ass.
Tough, he can't understand.
I'm talking about, nigga, I got balls of grease all underneath my balls and everything.
Dude.
What is they
we
doing,
had
son?
the wrong steak cooks.
You
We're gonna run it back. Make sure y'all tune in.
you was cheeking a bag of grease, huh?
No, I wasn't cheeking it. I put that on my this man crazy as shit, cheeking a bag of grease. That's gonna fall out. Like, no. You gotta put that on you, and you got I probably have 4 or 5 bell peppers here, bag of grease.
How
here.
you walking with the grease on you though? How you walk? How do you walk?
Walk regular.
Show me how you walk with the grease.
No, you talking about show you how you walk. You walk regular, like how we walked in the studio. That's how I was walking in with a bag of grease. It'll be on my thighs or something like that. You got to get the because you got a lot of people in there that got insulin and they need medical attention, so they getting them insulin socks. You know, the ones that keep the swelling there. Them socks come up to here. They medical socks and they tight. Is made for the because I guess you know when you got insulin, something you need to have your shit firm. Man, I got everything in them socks. I got 3 bananas over here, 2 oranges, 2 bell peppers here, a bag of grease there. I'm tucking shit under nuts. Yeah.
Oh,
we back on the unit partying. We partying for real. Yeah. Show enough is.
Turkey Band Sarah State, they make fish patties, everything. You just, that's how I said, fish patties.
Yeah, so we yeah, the
It's a
We
bob.
gonna run it back. We gonna run it back, and you know, y'all state people that's talking heavy, you know, just sign
I
up.
just don't think that they cook over there like.
Of course
And I
they
don't,
don't.
yeah, not like how they doing the feds. They feds, I'm talking about you'll have a whole gourmet meal, bro.
Absolutely.
Just cooked up big old fried rices. I'm talking about dudes will be cooking and then be putting it on the bag on the tables. Be tables of food, bro.
So the guards don't come tweaking
No,
on that?
fuck no. The guard happy you doing it. Y'all ain't fighting.
For sure.
And he probably eating some of the food too.
Yes, you have
Definitely,
guards come through and they gotta
definitely.
come fill me up a cup.
Absolutely.
All fried rice. The poppies be making fried rice with the beans in it and all. Popping. Bell peppers and onions ripping through that jump.
Sound like you missed them meals, man.
No, I wouldn't mind a bowl of it right now, but I don't want to go back to get me a bowl of it. No, I'll pass on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. So aside, look, you in there, you cooking, chefing, and was that where you learned your cooking skills, or were you already cooking before you went
I've
in?
been cooking since I was 9.
So that was something you always did, but you didn't know that you was going to come home and really. Well, you didn't know that you were going to have an actual business of cooking, or something that you wanted to do when you was younger, or you just got
I
into
had
it.
the business plan for it when I left FCI.
So you created that and while you was locked up.
Absolutely.
So you came home already knowing what you was going to do.
It wasn't supposed to be a takeout joint because I'm a caterer, so I want to be able to cater to the people.
I might need you to cater
know.
something for me this weekend too.
Let's go. But ultimately it was this upscale restaurant, which I'm working toward now. But I always was going to get a restaurant.
That's what's up. And you came
And
home
the
and you
crazy
did
part is, I was cooking out of the house, and the day I quit, the day I was like, I'ma just chill, fall back off of this until I get my restaurant. I actually got the restaurant. It was like my baby, my daughter. She was like playing in the platter plates and like just making a mess, and I started yelling at her. And I don't really raise my voice at my kids, so when she started crying and looking at me like devastated, I said, "Yeah, you know what? I done hurt my baby feelings. I'm trying to post on Instagram. Sorry for the inconvenience, but size pilots won't be cooking, et cetera, et cetera." My cousin keep calling me. I keep sending them the voicemail. He keep calling me. Shout out to North Philly Shay, my cousin the shit. He was like, I answered the phone. He like, "Cousin, how you feel about opening a restaurant?" I said, "I would. I just quit." And he like, "No, I'm serious. Me too, nigga. I'm trying to post it, but you won't let me. You keep calling me." And he ended up like, "No, the seafood joint." He's like, "It's too much. I got the bar, et cetera, et cetera." He was like, "I just need somebody to take it over, and I know you serious. So where do I come get the keys?"
Now you off
and
to the
that was
races.
it. Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up, man. And that's a success story, because sometimes people come home like Black. He come home, got his podcast going, alhamdulillah. And Sai come home and got her restaurant going, and the food is amazing. So if y'all ever want to go past there, get some food, Size Palace. What's the address again?
2832 Ridge Avenue.
Yeah, I ride past there all the time to
Yes,
see
you
a
do.
side.
I just rode
He
past
actually
to
stopped
see.
too. He stops too,
Yeah.
not just ride by. But he
Yeah, for
definitely
sure.
pee.
I just seen Side the other day too.
Yes, he did.
With dog, me and dog. Side, what you doing? She
Yeah.
Every
outside.
time I say, I be like, let me feed you. It's on the hat. You see it? Yeah.
Yo, so I want to say something. So let's go back to Nine Niddles. Nine Niddles, his wife was murdered. She was shot outside of a event or something like that. But y'all heard me say not on duty. That's where I got not on duty from. Nine Niddles and them down the Blum. That's where it originally started for me. Like being down there, I come down there, they talking about not on duty. So when y'all hear not on duty, that's where it originated from me. That's why the first people I heard saying that was Nine Niddles, people down the Blum, Raga, all them guys down there, man.
Shout out to my guys.
Yeah, shout out to everybody on the Blum. So that's crazy. How long you knew Nine Niddles?
Forever.
Oh my gosh, shout out to Nine. And it's crazy that his cousin P Gutty is the one who told me that. That's crazy. That's great. Well, Philly, we all family in Philly.
Absolutely.
So you home now, Si, and you came home. Did you have kids before you went in?
I had my daughter was 3 when I went to prison.
How was that? How did that affect your daughter, like going to jail and being away for 10 years?
I think it affected her a lot, regardless of how, present I tried to be. There's still the absence, because it's times when she need to run to her mom or she want a hug and she got to wait for a 15-minute phone call that might not be coming in time. I was in the feds. We had 300 minutes a month, So it's a lot. And every year, of course, like I always talk, anytime I talk about parenting from prison, I always say I never omitted my rights of parenting. Like I always wrote her teachers and principals and all of that stuff every year, to the point that like they sent me all her stuff. If her dad wanted to know her grades or anything, he had to go through me, because they sent it to the jail, because I sent self-addressed stamps and envelopes every year to introduce myself. I do homework over the phone and all of that type of stuff. I was that parent from prison, but it still didn't fill the void that she still felt when she needed her mom. So and I feel like it still affects her to this day, and it's a work in progress.
That's what's up. Now you come home to your daughter after doing 10 years. How is she now?
She's 23.
23 now. Wow. And a lot of times people really understand that sometimes when we go to prison or people go to prison, it affects the kids that are out here, and sometimes the relationships can be, because I've seen people situations where I have a homie, I always tell a story all the time. He came home after doing like 12, I think he did 12 or 15 years, whatever, but his son was a baby, came home, and his son, they like divided, but you were able to come home at a time to be able to kind of build that relationship with your daughter. Now she's 23 years old. How was it for you now, being home, being a mother, businesswoman, all these different things? How is that for you? Is it a sense of like, happiness or contentment?
I can't say contentment, but I am happy. I have a 10-year-old now.
So you came home and got right to it, huh?
Kind of. But yeah, so I got a 10-year-old. She's amazing. I love mothering her and being able to be everything that I wasn't able to be for my first daughter. But it's still some challenges, because every day I'm at the store or building a new brand or building a different business or trying to secure something, for us, for her. And sometimes I don't feel like I spend enough time with her. But I do spend as much time as possible.
And kids don't really want to hang around your place of business all the time.
No.
They be like, drop me off.
I'm telling you.
Grandma
The
house
crazy part is she'll be like, Mom, I'm doing it today. I'm telling you, come get me. I want to be at the palace. And then she get in that joint and be like,
yeah,
you keep talking to all
it's hot in this joint. We here cooking.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm coming out here smelling like chicken and.
You keep talking to all these different people. And can you just drop me back off the house? I'm like, yo, this girl.
Hey, so I want to ask you something,
Anything.
right?
What's up?
How was it the last week in jail? Like, coming up to your last week and you was ready to get released. Like, how was you nervous? Because 10 years is a nice little time to be in jail. That ain't especially for a woman.
Yeah, 10
this
years
ain't
is a lot.
like, what was that like? What was that? Did you tell anybody? Did you tell a couple? I'm talking about as far as the other convicts in there.
So, my people knew, my immediate people that
Yeah.
I dealt with,
Mhm.
like Michelle was, Aisha, they, all of them knew. In terms of home, I think the only person I told was my sister Hada, and I think Chanel was the only other person that knew. But I ain't really tell them. I ain't really tell a bunch of people I was coming home. I just slid out.
How you feel?
But
Was you
my
nervous?
feeling, it was overwhelming when I
Because I know
walked
you
out
left
the
some good
door.
people behind. Like, dang.
So that's the part. Like leaving, knowing I'm leaving Michelle and like the rest of them was coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All of them had a date. Michelle had letters.
Yeah.
So leaving her was like kind of depressing. It was like shit. Like she got life.
Yeah.
But that's why I play my part and do what I'm supposed to do as a companion. In terms of riding for the people in prison.
Mm-hmm.
And alhamdulillah, she out of prison now.
Mm.
But my feelings, I was overwhelmed. I was excited. I was sad. I was my emotions was like all over the place. Because ultimately what I knew is I can't come back. I cannot come back to this motherfucker. I've seen so many. I used to not speak to people that came back to prison.
Yeah.
What?
I used to look down on them too.
What?
I
I'm
did.
talking about,
I did until I went back.
Tell you, that was like my little sister, man. She walked back in that joint. I looked straight through her. She used to be devastated. Like, I talk to you, no, fuck out of here. Like, I don't.
Yeah, like you in
how
the
you
way.
go out there and like,
And then you back in here.
and it'd be nuts. Like, it'd be
You
like,
feel crazy coming back. Like, damn, they gonna grind me the fuck up. Especially people in there with life. Like, damn, you back. They give you a chance. You back. That's the worst feeling, man.
Them lifers
Yeah.
definitely don't. Them lifers definitely don't talk to you. They be.
And we don't talk about this enough. Like, people is human beings, but like,
My baby five are thorough. Side baby five.
Oh.
Yeah, him thorough. That's my guy.
Shout out to him.
But yeah, man.
Crazy.
And just going through that of not, you want not to come back. That's like crazy going home. Like, I can't come back to this. That's not crazy, but you're challenging yourself.
No, for sure. For sure.
And
it's not easy. It's not an easy task, especially when you come home and see a lot of people that come home, they come home with a sense of entitlement. Me, myself, I left that shit from the gun bus. Like when I got incarcerated, I knew nobody owed me nothing. I ain't going there thinking like, oh, I know this person gonna cash me out. They gonna do this. They gonna do that. They gonna rock for my daughter. They gonna do it. I ain't look for none of that. And when I came home, it was the same thing. Like I'm not looking for none of that. I don't care. What did annoy me was a few people that be like, hey, Si, I'm gonna cash you out later. You don't owe me nothing. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Like, because you making it seem like, and then they only do it like when crowds around. Like, hey, Si, I got you. Like, I asked you for something on the back end, nigga. I don't need nothing from you. We wasn't getting money together. None of that. Leave me alone. Like, what the? People be weird, but that's why a lot of people be getting robbed and stuff too. But that's another story. Yeah.
Sounds crazy. So, all right, now you're home, right? And we spoke about being a parent, and I don't think I asked you this, but you spoke about your mom. How did the incarceration of you being locked up? How did it affect your parents?
So my mom, she went and got a job. Stressed me right out because I felt like my mom ain't never had the job. She never had to work. My stepfather was a great provider. She's always been a housewife. So for her to go get a job because she didn't want me, or she didn't want to feel like nobody. She wanted to be able to provide for me. That's what I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
She didn't want to have to ask nobody for nothing for me. So she went and got a job. That's why she will never ever work for as long as I got breath in my body. But my dad, my biological father was locked up when I was locked up.
Oh wow.
And he was he did 14 years. And his advice to me when I first got arrested was, if you get a bunch of disciplinaries, they keep you closer to home.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what he had for me. He said,
So how did you talk to him?
He said, you know, you in the feds. We used to email. I mean, not email. We used to write
Send letters.
Yeah, we had correspondence. Yeah. So he said, you know, you in the feds, they be moving y'all all around and all that stuff. But if you get a bunch of disciplinaries, they keep you closer to home.
Is that true?
That was his advice for me.
That's some crazy advice, boy. I gotta ask though, is it true that what he said? Is that true?
You know what? I ain't find out.
You ain't even want to get in trouble. Like, is it even worth it to find out? Because no, young, they sent you to California.
Oh yeah, you get. I was letting her tell her story. I ain't get to telling mine, boy. I done been to California, down south, Midwest, up, man. I done been, man. Listen, man. West Virginia was the worst place I ever been to, though. Wrong terms for real. But, so I don't agree with your pop told you catch it, but maybe is he in the state? That's what it is.
Yeah,
they probably keep it in the feds. Yeah, as soon as you start cutting out, we get with you when you come back a crip from a Cali crip.
You go all out there. You
come back and that joint, what's up, Loke? You gonna bring you back over here on your Loke shit,
what?
man.
What?
You coming back over this, but what's up? What's cracking, cuz? You like, damn. What happened with the bull? Yeah. You over here talking about what's cracking, cuz? Like, no, they tighten your ass up fast.
Yo, can you crip walk right over there?
No, I had a couple homies to do it. I ain't never tried. I ain't do that. Nah, I ain't do that.
Oh man,
I ain't do no crip walking, man. What you talking about?
I remember you when kids used to in the parties used to go crazy when what's the ball? Red Lion, come on, and Shabba Rank. What's the ball?
Man, I never do it. I don't know about none of this stuff that you thinking about. I don't. You keep asking me what I don't know.
You remember the parties to go to when kids used to be dancing?
No.
Shabba Ranks and all the Jamaican music. What's the ball?
No, you was sleep. You was dreaming that.
Yeah.
Red. Who is Red Lion?
Was Bad Lion?
I don't know who the hell you talking about.
That was your boy. And
was some Red Lion.
A little vicious. Cause y'all, you look like him a little bit, so you used to act like you used to be dancing. Yeah, that was your boy.
That was your boy.
So, Sai, you now you're home and you know you're doing some wonderful things, man. We gotta ask this question, right? Do you see yourself going back?
No.
No? Good.
No, I do too much to stay away from it. I got, beyond the restaurant, I got the podcast, Chatting Over Chi-Chi's. I got Lockdown Love, my nonprofit organization. Right now I'm working on getting my curriculum into the prison, which aids and assists men and women returning back to society so they can start building on a platform of recidivism. I mean, to defeat recidivism. Prior to getting here, because like I said, I started from prison. I didn't wait to get out here and try to make the change because it's nearly impossible. So I have that, and I also have a recovery house. I got like a bunch of stuff going on. So I'm done, I'm working. I don't I'm hustling.
Getting money. So
yeah.
Now that we get to this point right here, we got to ask you this. Is there any piece of advice that you can get to someone out there before we go take some calls too? But is there any advice that you can that you want to give to anybody here who's listening to you, who see your story? Because sometimes people feel like once they go to jail, it's over. But you came home doing all these things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just feel like you're better than your last mistake. It doesn't define you. The only thing that defines you is what you do after it. Most people be so stuck and stagnated thinking that their success is predicated off the fact that they made that one mistake, and it's not the truth. Like, you can rise above that. You just got to move. You got to keep going. And you can't stay stuck in the environment of these blocks and these people who you grew up with and all of this stuff if they ain't got nothing going on, because it'll only stagnate you and you'll fail. You'll continue to fail. Like, people do the same thing, expect a different result. It's never going to happen.
Let me ask you this. I got to ask this because sometimes, trials and tribulations come about when you come home. Like, and the hardest aspect of trying to get over to get to the next level is like the money aspect. That money aspect be having your mind wandering, have you thinking about doing all types of stuff. Was that ever something that came into your mind when you first came home? Like, I know how to do this, but this ain't working out right now. You ever think about that? Like, was it ever a question in your mind? Like, man, maybe I need to go back to doing what I know.
Absolutely.
How'd you deal with that?
I would never sit here and lie and say like I haven't thought about it. I process the thought. That's the thing. Like I'm not afraid of the thought. I'm not afraid to say like I had that I was in a group, right? And I was like the only female and it was like 6 or 7 guys and we was in a group and everybody was talking about like their vices and like how they were being challenged every day. They man coming at them with work or whatever their vices was. They were saying like people was coming at them every day and it was like hard for them. And to me, I'm like, I don't have them type of issues. It was snowing one day and I had to go to the group. So Kentuck had let me out and I walked across to the Dunkin' Donuts. And when I got in the Dunkin' Donuts, the Brinks truck guy was standing in front of me with 2 bags of money. My palms started sweating. I started shaking. I was losing my mind from this man standing there with this money. I walked the Brewer Street from what's that?
Something airy, being airy.
I walked the Brewer Street because that stressed me out so bad, like because I just wanted to take the money. I looked at the clock, like damn, this the time. I started literally playing the whole situation in my mind. Did I do it? No, but I went ahead and assessed the feeling and went about my business.
You probably think like that's about 200,000, maybe
what?
150 grand. It's a good starting point for me.
That little big 50 boy, that nigga touch a nigga right there, boy.
You see what I'm saying? But like,
could have been a little 80 ball in there, be good. Damn.
Yeah, but I process what I feel and keep it pushing. Like I don't get. It doesn't.
It doesn't affect you anymore. Yeah. Basically, so listen, y'all want to talk to Sai? Ask Sai some questions, man. 215-316-4492. That's 215-316-4492. Hopefully the phone is on.
Leave it up to you. That shit probably.
It's been on now. We only had one incident where it was off. Is it on, Tawfiq? Yeah, it's on. So, but we get to like that's a good question because like a lot of that's one of the main issues that cause people to go back. I don't want to say not prepared to be home, but just the simple fact of the matter is like coming home and not being prepared for the struggle to get to the next level.
See, a lot of people come home with a false sense of pride too. That's why they won't get jobs at certain places and all of that foolishness. You have literally no money. You got a sense of pride? How? Makes no sense.
I tell people all the time, man. When I left the streets alone, for me, I was working somewhere getting like $12 an hour, and it was hard. I'm like, damn. But I ended up doing it and gradually working my way because I always knew I can hustle.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just that I just had to feel like I can do something to work towards something else. So I just was like, I'm gonna leave this alone. I got a job, and I started getting different jobs, but gotta work somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere. Because how can't you? I
ain't working there. They only pay $8 an hour.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna be back out there with them Yerky. I ain't.
You can't do.
No. Nah, especially if I'm busting my ass and all that. Come on, man. That's going to send an ex-convict back down his path again. I understand the whole talk and the rhetoric with all y'all saying, yeah, you got to grind, you got to start somewhere. But come on, man. Like you
ain't got it. That's
like that's you gotta like that type of patience is beyond me. Like we grown men,
okay,
or grown women.
But that's true, and that's true. But so what's the recourse? What do you be a beggar?
No, you don't be a beggar. You try to find something different, right?
Right, but until you can,
exactly.
If this was in front of you, it's still something to sustain yourself.
And it might be opportunity there that you never know.
End of story.
It's just, I mean, it's
makes
tough,
no sense.
But I had to do it.
See, because my thing is, I'm big on, I help anybody off their knees. I ain't helping nobody off their ass. And that's what people do. They sit around and expect you to cater to them. Oh, you got all this going on. You could give who? Shit, I know that's right.
Well, yeah, well, in that assessment, yes, I totally agree with you. But you know, for the person that's $8,000, I ain't went.
I mean, I don't even think it's a job.
I mean,
that pay
yeah,
you
I don't
$8,000 an hour.
even, yeah, I don't think it is.
Yeah,
I'm
but
thinking
at the
about
end of
that.
the day,
Just I gotta work doubles every day just to see something. Yeah, he kissed his ass for real. Nah,
But
but be out there yerk me to death. Perk 30s, perk 30s. Yeah.
But see, my thing is what the the point. The some fact of the matter is when you try and make that transition, you just got to find something. It may not be $8.
Yeah, but you're right though.
But
I understand. I get what you're talking about.
You got to start somewhere, and you got to build somewhere because, like, it took me a while to really get to a point to where as though because in the streets we used to making so much money. Like you said, you was making licks and getting 30,000 in one pot. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm making God knows how much money I'm making, and then I'm going to trying to get a job to try to provide for my family because I wanted to do something different for my life. I had to humble myself.
Absolutely.
And that's the biggest battle within yourself. That battle right there, once you get like he's saying, no, I ain't doing it. But once you conquer that battle of not having pride and trying to move forward, the doors will start opening up for you. As you can see, you did it. Now you got your business. Things is going good for you. It's just a matter of just trying to win that battle within.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. The phone lines is open, y'all. 215-316-4492. 215-316-4492. Let's see. It should be on.
It's a pet peeve. Came to dealing with the female.
They ask questions through the chat.
Pet peeves.
Is the maybe
So
the
all
witch call is
she said, can you ask her what was her pet peeves in prison when it came to dealing with the other females as far as hygiene and cleanliness or attitudes and fights. So when it came to hygienes, all my cellies, I don't care Muslim or not, they had to make stinger. And they had to bathe. And I had one cellie who wasn't right. I used to spray her with disinfect. So
say it again?
I had a cellie that I used to spray with disinfect because she wouldn't get up and bathe.
You sprayed her?
Yeah.
Wow.
And disinfect.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, she needed to bathe. It smelled crazy in here. I ain't going for that.
Yeah, we always talk about that, having a cellie that's trifling. That's just like a crazy situation, man.
Yeah, I ain't going for that.
I mean, I never was in jail that long to have a cellie. I mean, I had a cellie maybe for a day or so. And again, no, I was in the F for like, I think like 20 something days. So I did have a cellie there. I always had a cellie there, and it was like, but I was like, man, I was like sick that I had to go and do that time in the county. That joint was terrible.
Oh, because I could do what I want to do. Show me where it's Haram at. James LaFlame.
James LaFlame, my guy. Tell us, Majels, who we speaking with.
Hey, yo, this is Buddha from North.
Shout out to Buddha. What's up, man? Shout out to North Philly. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? I was just calling to give y'all your flowers, man.
Appreciate you, man, for sure.
I appreciate what y'all doing out this, y'all.
Appreciate that, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the support.
The positive message and all that. I tapped in a little late with y'all. I'll be working overnight and shit, so I don't really get to tap in on live. From what you sound like you're sturdy, man.
I appreciate that.
You stood down to the 10, and I appreciate the sturdiness. I just did nickel, man. I just came home, so I understand what's going on. I appreciate the message. I was just calling to get her flowers.
Yeah, stay free, man. You came doing nickel, stay free, man.
Hey, man, keep your head up, bro. That man, that Dub Plus. I know how that shit feel, bro. Shit crunchy out here.
Super.
I already know, bro. It's crunchy, right? I already know, bro. I appreciate y'all, man, but y'all have a good one, bro.
You too as well,
y'all
man.
Be safe out here.
Stay cool,
too,
man.
I appreciate you.
Hey, hold on. Another thing too, I wanted to say, man. Man, where'd it go at? Hey, listen. If there's anybody in the city of Philadelphia, if you know any elderly person, any person that's an elder that don't have a fan, because it's hot outside. It's hot. So if you know anybody who who needs a fan, I want to put this email in the chat right now for y'all. Y'all could just pass it on to those who, the elder who doesn't have a fan, man, and they can email this number here. Send an email to this email address at the bottom. This is eohhphilly@gmail.com. Email them, and they can help them get a fan or get what they need, maybe a small air conditioner as well. So make sure y'all reach out. Shout out to my guy Leland, sent that to us. But yeah, man, a lot of times support is very, very important for people, and helping people get to the next level, helping those around you, because people coming home don't really have support.
For sure.
They don't really have support, and do you think that's the main thing that people need outside of money and support? Because the money you spend it. If you don't have any support, once the money runs out, now you back to square one. You need somebody to keep motivating you to want to do the right thing. How you feel about that?
So, I honestly feel like you can find support. I feel like there's a way to find your tribe. Everybody is not your tribe. So it depends on what you're looking for. Because if you're looking for support from a specific people, that may not exist.
Mm-hmm.
But like I feel like I have great support outside of my family, but I have a supportive family. But a lot of my support comes from people who I was incarcerated with and stuff like that. That's a found tribe. That's a found, support.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the same as coming home to my relative.
Mm.
So, I feel like it's different for everybody. It plays a huge role because it'll definitely keep you in line with what you're trying to do. It definitely plays a huge role. But.
For sure. And hanging around the wrong people, places, and things. Well, I'm going to ask you this. How important is it to have a good spouse, a good husband, or a good wife?
Oh, my God. It's extremely important.
Because do you think that's the thing that send a lot of people back to jail or have people in bad situations?
Yeah.
Absolutely, for sure. Because you got to look at, and I always tell people, like, the worst thing you could do is come home and get into a relationship because it stagnates you, right? I put myself on a back burner for so many years just trying to be a good wife and do all of that things, and it stopped me from doing everything I had lined up for myself.
But do you think that's probably just the person that you was with? Because sometimes if you have a woman who
certain, but the reality is it happens more often than not to all people coming home from prison. That's like the worst thing you can do, and people start using things against you, like I'll call you PO.
They do it for women too. A man that tell a woman she came home from jail, I'll call you PO on you. I thought just women that do that. So it's men that do it too.
You know, a lot of these men is ladies, right? But yeah,
damn.
So look at the nigga in the chat going crazy about my hijab. That nigga's a lady.
Who?
James or somebody.
Oh, that's my guy.
That nigga's a lady.
James is cool, man.
James is a lady.
No, James is cool. That's my
James
guy.
is a little fresh pot. He on here acting crazy.
Big Cell just asked me a question. He said, this question for Black. So he said, so like Lil Durk, how you think they treated him in jail? Because he got a lot of money and people doing life desperate for money. You know how that go in jealousy. Well, first of all, Durk is in the federal system. Durk hasn't been convicted as of, he's still up in the air, whether he win this case or lose his case. Now, in the feds, it's totally different, man. You have cars. So he's in the Midwest car. If he Muslim though, Durk is Muslim, and he's underneath the Muslim car too. But at the end of the day, he's gonna have a lot of dudes from Chirac and all that he know. So for you to try to get, if you're not one of them men from Chicago or Muslim that's trying to extort him, is gonna be next to impossible. Because coming from a car like New York or DC, not to say nobody can't push up on you and try, but you gotta fight the whole. Ain't nobody, everything over there is groups up. It ain't no one man like you can slide up on a nigga in the corner and you got him and you get something. Nah, it don't go like that. So he underneath a hell of a banner right now. First and foremost, Islam, then he from the Midwest.
And also he probably looking out for so many guys in that car. So it just increased the bravado, whereas though they probably willing to die for that man in there if you try him.
Yeah.
But I just want to go back to relationships really quick. This is I think the PO said it first. He said that's the number one reason why people go back to jail.
Absolutely.
But also that's the number one reason why people don't succeed. I believe. If you and just in life, if you're in a relationship with a bad partner, I just want to speak about that. A bad partner, a person who's not breathing life or positivity into you, it's gonna hinder you.
Absolutely.
And then sometimes once you get away from that person, you fully get away from them. Now you start to feel a sense of relief, kind of.
Absolutely.
Because in the beginning you can probably be feeling discomfort because you're used to being around them, and you may miss them, and you may not want to be with them. But once you really get away from them, and you really realize that,
your successes,
I
and
love that person now, but I just flourish now. I got this going on.
Yeah.
Everything's starting to open up for you, and you feel a sense of relief. But I think it just the comfortability of being around a person for so long, or having that, people just afraid to get away from the comfortability. Also, which hinders you and doesn't allow you to get to the next level, because you have a bad partner, or a partner that's just not breathing life into you, or not doing the right thing. You're not on the same page. And that goes to, because even men, we can think that we doing the right thing, we so good, and we be out here pieces of crap.
The worst part be the soul ties, when the people tied to the people and they can't get away from them, or they can't see that that's what's stagnating them and holding them back. That'd be the worst part.
Oh, the blood. You just be stuck to them because of, and sometimes it be because of your disobedience to Allah.
Absolutely.
And you just stuck and tied to them for the wrong reasons.
Sure.
Yeah, I got to get the actual hadith on that, but I actually read, got something like that. So now, ultimately, when you be with a person and you trying to build with this person, you figure out that the person is not the right person for you. Sometimes kids come about from the relationships, and then you still got to be involved with this person because y'all have kids, you have children, and you're trying to figure it out, but you're not trying to expose the kids so much to y'all drama, or make the kid look, or make the other parent look bad to the children. How do you navigate that?
My daughter's had a phone since she was 2 years old.
So the communication is like, you deal with your,
I literally have nothing to say. I take care of my kid, and whatever else extra comes about, I mind my business in terms of their relationship. I don't mention them. I don't do nothing. Even when I'm mentioned, I still say nothing. I redirect it, because we're going to go ahead to something positive, because I'm not doing it. I never try to draw any type of negativity to them, their relationship, or how the parenting is going that way. I mind my business.
Another thing I want to say is, we all got bad habits, right? Bad habits.
In one way or another.
One way or another. How important is it for you to try to keep your bad habits to a minimum when you're trying to get to the next level for you? Like, what is it like? How important is it to, just
it's extremely important.
Get rid of bad habits?
Absolutely. It's extremely important, because it could be detrimental in one way or another. So you have to minimize the bad habits, unless you want to be stagnated. There's no ifs, ands, or maybes. There's no in between, really.
And I noticed that too. Like sometimes, even with myself, like when I, if I find myself having a habit that's like hindering me to move forward, that the recognizing it is the key.
Absolutely.
Once you recognize that, oh, I got a bad habit. Sometimes you can be in your own way.
Right.
And I go through that a lot of times too. When I'm in my own way, I gotta just recognize, hold on, this is a habit that's causing me to move stagnant and not get forward. And it could be a bad habit of just hanging with the wrong people. Hanging with the wrong people. That was one of the main things for me. I had a bad habit of just hanging with the wrong people and being around the wrong people. And once I really got around and started being around the right people and focusing on what I need to focus on, it helped me get to just the next level. And it's hard, but once you recognize it, you gotta get past it. Hey, y'all, the phone lines is open, man. 215-316-4492, 215-316-4492. Also, July 18th, crazy event. Our first live event. Side Money's gonna be there. She gonna be there in the full effect. We gonna do something crazy July 18th. Before we get out of here, Sa, because I know you got to get back to business. I know you a hustler. I know you got a lot going on. where do you see yourself in the next, inshallah, God, if Allah bless you to live 5 years from here, where do you see yourself, and what are your goals for the next 5 years?
So in the next 5 years, I'll definitely have my upscale restaurant.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. I'll definitely be in the prisons, aiding and assisting men and women returning to society with my my course, my 32-week course. I will definitely be one of the most successful recovery house owners there is.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. I will have success with chatting over Chi-Chi's and keeping Lockdown Love going, my ceremony where I honor men and women who've become successful after incarceration. This will be my 9th year doing that. So, that's it. Elevated, fearing the Lord, striving. That's it.
Yeah, man. I wish you the best with that, man. Inshallah, Allah allow you to success. Amen. Where can people find you at, Si? What platforms are you on? If they want to reach out to you, if they want to come to the restaurant, they want to, do whatever. They want to be a part of, Si's world. How can they do that?
SY_Moneybags on IG, Size Palace on IG, Chatting Over Chi-Chi's on IG. Make sure y'all tune in to Chatting Over Chi-Chi's too. It's on what is it, YouTube?
Yeah.
And that's really it. Pull up 2832 Ridge Avenue.
And if y'all ever want to watch this episode again, y'all know y'all can watch it on YouTube. Go to YouTube and watch the episode. It'll be available all day, every day. Also, we are on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all platforms. If you're driving, got a lot of guys who be driving the trucks and on the road, and they want to be, a part of what's going on. Hey, all of a sudden your phone ringing when it's normally on Do Not Disturb. Now all of a sudden it's ringing in the middle of the.
That's your phone?
No, I think it's mine.
Oh, that's I thought it was his. My bad.
I thought I turned it
Oh,
off.
all right. So Sai got to go. As you can see, she's really, really busy. But we on all platforms. July 18th. Get y'all tickets now. It's going to be a crazy event. Merch will be available. Everything will be available there. We up out of here. Young, you want to say something before we go?
Man. It's Thursday's hump day, y'all. We getting towards the end of the week, man. It's going to be a vicious heat wave, so stay hydrated. We in it. I think we began it today. Tomorrow going to be like a being 10. And actually, that's 140 for real. So yeah, man, stay hydrated, man. Take time out to think, man. Always take that extra 2 to 3 seconds to think it over, because it could either ruin your life or cause you to live it to the next day, one or the other.
Hey, James the Flames, what secret you talking about, man? I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, he talking about a secret. He said somebody performing that Calf Live or something. We got some guests. I think you gonna you gonna perform? You go what? You gonna dance? Trip walk? Nah, I told you I don't know how to do
You gonna
that.
cut a little vicious on or something? You can just do the tick or something real fast up there? All right. We'll see. But listen, y'all.
He said the tick. Tawfiq is sick.
He gonna go up there and show out.
Oh
but
God.
Listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all already know what it is, man. Don't forget, July 18th, we're gonna turn up, have a crazy event. What is it? World Live Cafe. World Live